Hi everyone, I am back. It's Suki here. I have been away for a few weeks or maybe a month, so I'm so happy that I can kind of sit and relax and film another video for you guys. Please excuse the ring on my glasses. It is unfortunate that I wear glasses, and it is also unfortunate that UK is very gloomy 24/7, so when I want to film I have to put on my ring light, which causes this blue ring around my glasses. I'll try my best to kind of like look in different directions so it's not that annoying. It's actually blinding my eyes, the ring light. Anyway, seeing from the title today, I am going to do a comparison between the University of Sheffield and LSE. So for a bit of a context, I am studying media and communications at LSE as a Master's of Science degree, and during my undergrad in 2018 to 2021, I did digital media and society at the University of Sheffield. Basically, I have been to two quite prestigious Russell Group uni in the UK, and I thought it makes sense for me to do a little comparison and tell you my personal experiences at those two unis. Just a quick disclaimer, everything I say here is obviously based on my own experience. It's just my own observation, my own judgment, and please take everything I say with a pinch of salt. And yeah, with that being said, let's get started. Right now I am actually around halfway, not really halfway, but nearly halfway through my whole academic year. Christmas is over and I'm starting my second term, which is Lent term. For LSE, we have Michaelmas term, Lent term, and summer term. And when I was doing my undergrad in Sheffield, I only had 2 terms, I think. But it's approximately the same time of teaching, but they just split the term in different ways. Okay, so I think the first thing that comes to my mind is the sense of community between the two uni. Unfortunately, LSE has a reputation of having the worst student experience in the UK, which I see where they're coming from, to be honest, but I don't know if it's because I saw that and I just kind of put like a preconceived judgment in my head and thinking that LSE doesn't actually have a good community sense, therefore I think it doesn't have one. But from my observation, I just feel more belonged in the University of Sheffield. But please bear in mind, I did spend 3 years of my life there, and I've only spent around like 6 months of my life at LSE, which is a big factor that dives into my judgment. I feel like the SU and everything, Sheffield has a better community. I was more involved in different things. They have more activity. Everyone seems more approachable, whereas LSE is more academic based. Everything's quite competitive in some way. It's less chill compared to Sheffield. I think it also reflects the whole environment of London in itself, since London is such a metropolis, bustling city. So yeah, even based on the cities and the geographic location, these two uni are really different, and to be honest, sometimes I might think I'm just comparing oranges with apples, since they're kind of not tantamount to each other. But I studied a degree there. I just thought I'll talk about it because it will help people in the future if they want to choose between uni. The second thing I want to talk about is the academic aspects of these two uni. LSE is obviously not way more, but I think it's more academically challenging. Please do also consider that I'm studying a master's degree compared to an undergrad. But what I mean is I really need to keep up with my work, and I need to do my readings. I need to basically do everything that you need to do in university instead of slacking off. At Sheffield, I have slacked off a bit and never really kind of get punished for it or like had any consequence because it's more chill. Hi everyone, it is the next day today. I am editing this video, and I also want to add a quick note. What I said here is very degree specific based on like the media and communication and digital media and society degree that I've studied. The teaching style might be really different for your degree. Just remember, my experience is based on my own degree. If you study like medicine in Sheffield, it might be very different. So like during seminars, we don't really talk about the readings, we don't really engage of like super academic discussions, so I can just kind of like improvise on the spot and be able to look smart at least. But at LSE, it's way more academic based. So in seminar, I have to really talk about my reading, talk about the specific author, the perspective of the author, blah, 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 blah. Like, you get what I mean? Like, you have to really get onto your academic knowledge to delve into the discussion. Whereas Sheffield, I can kind of just wing it and was able to graduate. They're both obviously academically thought-provoking and challenging. LSE is just a tad bit more, but probably because I'm also doing a master's there. I want to say, like, I think the teaching style between the two uni are actually quite similar. So it's like a lecture, seminars, you know, workshop, office hours, really classic traditional university structure. What differs are the staff, the professors. LSE has a more famous professor. One thing I noticed that I was a bit starstruck is I did a lot of undergrad reading of this professor at Sheffield, and then now doing masters I was actually taught by him, and he is actually my dissertation supervisor, which is mad. Like, I remember like seeing his name on PowerPoint slides of my professor trying to teach us something at undergrad, and then now I'm actually being taught by this researcher. Like, it's just small things like that I think is really cool. Ultimately, LSE is a better reputable uni because of the ranking. It's like a top 5 in the UK and like second place in the world for social science, which is very impressive. Therefore, it also reflects the faculty. A lot of the professor that I come in contact in LSE is quite notable personas in the academic research world, which I think is quite cool. Another thing I want to mention is the sports at both uni. I feel like the sporting activity in Sheffield is more encouraged compared to LSE. Okay, I'm editing right now, but a quick thing I want to add is in Sheffield we have 3 teams of women's rugby, 3 women's rugby team, and at LSE we don't even have enough players to make 1 women's rugby team. That is like the difference. But I also do want to mention how I guess I joined LSE amidst the peak of COVID, therefore I feel like a lot of people might not get back into sports and stuff like that, so please also consider that. But yeah. LSE is more like an academic-based university. Sheffield is quite a bit of balance between both, because I know a lot of people in Sheffield that also play sports along with me, my course mate, blah blah blah. But in LSE, I have yet to met someone that actually plays sport outside of their academic, in my course at least. Like, most of the people I meet through playing rugby doesn't do my course, or they are undergrad. Actually, there's a few postgrad as well. But within my course, I feel like I'm one of the few people that actually play sports out of academics. Both uni are great. I have crafted a lot of amazing memories in Sheffield. I am such an advocate for Sheffield, if you can't tell. I love that place. I love the uni. I made so many videos about it. To this day, I still go back to visit my friends because some of them are still studying there. I just love that place. I think Sheffield always will have a place in my heart. I just love how everyone is so nice, everyone is so down to earth. Because Sheffield is less, it's not as good as LSE, but the ranking is a bit lower, okay, right? We agree on that. There's less sense of competitiveness between friendship. There's less sense of networking between friendships, which makes friendship feels more genuine. In LSE, like, it sometimes when you meet people in social, it just seems like you're meeting them through LinkedIn. You know, it's not the same vibe. Okay, I feel like this bit I'm kind of framing LSE as a place where you can't make any genuine friends, which is false, okay, which is false. I have met amazing people at LSE as well. But what I'm trying to say is that you tend to make more networking conversation in LSE compared to Sheffield. Like, I never see connecting people as a way of building employability opportunity in Sheffield. But at LSE, I kind of learned that sometimes it gotta be like that, but obviously not all the time, so yeah. To be honest, I also think the facilities between the two unis are quite similar. University has like a good standard that whichever university you go to, you have some world-class libraries, you have some really amazing sport facilities, etc. I feel like those are just to be given, so I don't really think one of them has better facilities because they're really different. One thing that's different from LSE to Sheffield is LSE is quite packed into one space. That is their campus. And Sheffield, like most of the other unis, are quite scattered across the city. So for example, UCL, they have like buildings of their uni all over London. Imperial also has some different campus plays. King's College London also. LSE is a unique one because every building is based in Holborn. Going between classes will never take you more than 10 minutes because their campus is in one spot in London, which I guess is good in some way because you won't get lost. I feel like whichever uni you decide on, you'll have a great experience in different ways, because as I said in the beginning, it's really hard to compare these two unis since they're quite different. It's like comparing apples and oranges. Both of them has a special place in my heart now. I hope this is a useful video for you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I hope everyone's doing well, and yeah, bye.